Welcome to this episode of Your Property Business, the video podcasts that help you get the most out of your own property business.
What's springing to mind is, at what stage is the right time to pick up the phone to you? Is it I'm thinking of buying a property. Can I show you this on Rightmove? What do you think? Or is it, I've bought this property and, what do I do with it? Or maybe you should have an idea before you buy it, the truth, but let's get, or is it later than that? Which kind of stage works for you best?
Depends on the type of project, I would say.
Yeah.
If you look in a larger project, let's say a development, and then obviously you might only have the land, or there's a property there which you're gonna take down and then build 4 houses on that plot. So as soon as you agree the sales, and then you have some drawings which you submitted anyway to planning, we can start drawing, so we can work with those.
Okay.
So we'll have the drawings from the architect, the DWG drawings, will import in our software. We'll build the house, and then start working with design early on in the process, so that you're trying to save time and not to be rushed at one point. Okay, we have to do this, because the building already started. So before you actually start the build, you want to make sure that it's all agreed. You have costing for everything, so it's clear. So it's all included in the cost. There's no ifs and there's no surprises in the process. You're going to have surprises anyway, but you're trying to minimize this early as possible. Now, if you're discussing an HMO, which is not as complex, as soon as you secure the property, and then you'll have a survey done on it on the architect. As soon as you have those drawings, again, we can start on that as early as possible. It is a similar concept. We have also these drawings from the architect. We can work on that, because you might have to submit planning, or you might have to take the building control and so on. But speed is crucial, because once you got the property, you secured it. You want to move on with this as soon as possible. A lot of the projects, like they're using bridging finance also. So this goes back to you saving costs, because if you're doing this as early as possible, obviously if you save, let's say, 2 months or 1 month, whatever it might be, you don't have to pay that interest on that loan that you to renovate the property. In a smaller projects, like it's just cosmetic stuff, is just a single let or a SA unit. As soon as you have access to the property, even going there with the agent, that'll be enough for you to take exact measurements, because the drawings that I get from estate agents, they're not as accurate as I like to be. So I have to take my own measurements, because you might have items that are quite a bit bespoke, but they have to be centimeter exact. You need to have height of the rooms and so on, position of the window, and so on. So I'm quite precise with this, but usually you'll have access, we'll arrange access with the estate agent, and I can spend half an hour, 1 hour there, whatever it might be. And
I think
you'll have a clear understanding what you're looking at, and then by the time you complete, we'll have a good understanding what you're going for.
I think that's a really good answer. I mean, the sense I was getting there was, it's certainly the more complex the problem, the earlier you need to be involved, and maybe the more decisions you have to make, the earlier you need to be involved. So maybe, like you say, for an SA unit or a single let, maybe later is fine. Mid, HMOs or commercial to resi, earlier is better, and full scale developments right at the start feels to me.
Exactly.
I've had conversations with sort of various HMO landlords, and the desire is to increase the return on investment and the rental value that property can yield. And it's tempting to think, well, the more bedrooms I get in here, maybe up to the 6 maximum before you need planning permission. Well, I want to get as many as I can, please. Can I get 6 bedrooms in here? And you think, well, yeah, maybe you could. But I quite like having the conversation that says, well, how about you drop a room, go for 5, but make it better, and make up all of that lost income from that bedroom and more from a better product. And I've got some investors that do both. It's the truth. No, I want 6. And somebody says, no, I'm happy with 5 because that's, or 4 even, because the house works better, it functions better. Have you got some examples of that, or like, does that resonate with you?
It goes back to quality, less quality over volume. I mean, if you want to go long term and then achieve something which you'll be proud of. So the way I see it is, obviously, a lot of most of us we do this to get some returns, right?
Yeah.
But I would be happy, and then if I produce something, a product which is outstanding, is great. By the end of it, okay, look at what this was and what we did with it. I want to be proud of me to say this is my property, rather than just a standard room with a bed in it and bedside cabinet. That's it. So definitely that's a great example, because this is what I'm trying to educate people. You don't have to go for 6 to have. You don't want to have these tiny rooms, feel claustrophobic. And then I've seen so many examples. You go into en suite and then it's hardly room for anything. So you can definitely achieve the same kind of returns with 5 decent sized rooms, rather than go for 6, which are like
and presumably the conversion costs in a lot of those examples are less anyway, so you don't need to convert to such a high degree, so you're saving money and you're getting a high.
Correct. That it's exactly that, because it's you don't have to spend as much, but you're going for a higher demographic tenant anyway. A lot of times you have less voids because people, once if they decide to leave, they say like there's not much out there similar to your product, so in a way they like it. Obviously you have to provide a service which goes with the type of property as well, so it's the aftercare as well, but it's quality that I should go for, and then all the time quality always wins. I think nobody regretted buying quality.